All right, so buckle up, everyone, because today we are diving deep into a topic that's, well, kind of mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing is putting it lightly.
Yeah, we're talking about the idea that our universe might not be just a random accident, that it's, I guess you could say, fine-tuned for life.
Precisely.
And we're pulling all this from a podcast episode description titled The Exact Universe, Science, Faith, and the Mystery of Job. Dive into the deep end. So let's start with this whole fine-tuning thing. What does that even mean? Like, is the universe some kind of finely crafted machine?
You know, it's funny you say machine, because one way to picture this is to imagine the universe as this massive control panel with like a zillion dials.
Okay, I'm listening.
Each dial represents a fundamental constant, like a number that's baked into the very fabric of reality. The force of gravity, the speed of light, the mass of an electron, these aren't just random values, they're precise and unchanging.
So, like, universal settings.
Exactly. And here's the kicker. If you were to even slightly tweak one of these dials, like even a tiny, tiny bit, the whole universe could, well, basically fall apart.
Whoa, really?
Yep. Stars wouldn't form, planets wouldn't exist, life as we know it would be impossible. It's like this delicate balancing act.
Okay, so it's not just that the universe exists, it's that it exists in this incredibly specific way. I mean, that's a pretty big deal.
Huge, absolutely huge. And that's where this whole idea of fine-tuning gets really interesting, right? Because it makes you wonder, how did these dials get set so perfectly?
Right. Like, what are the chances of that happening randomly?
Well, let's put it this way. Imagine winning the lottery, like 10 times in a row.
That's pretty unlikely.
Exactly. And the fine-tuning of the universe is way, way more improbable than that.
Wow. Okay, so then what are we supposed to make of this? Is it all just a giant coincidence?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Some scientists look at this fine-tuning and see evidence for a divine creator, you know, someone who set those dials just right. Others propose the idea of a multiverse. The idea that there are countless universes out there, each with its own unique set of physical constants, and we just happen to live in the one that's perfect for life.
So it's like we won the cosmic lottery.
In a way, yes, but even that raises more questions, doesn't it? Because if there is a multiverse, what are the laws governing it? Where did it come from?
It's like every answer just leads to more questions.
That's the beauty of science. It's a never-ending exploration. But let's not forget about the description's mention of DNA. That adds another layer to this whole puzzle.
Right. DNA, the code of life, it's like its own finely tuned system.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. DNA is this language written with just 4 letters.
Yeah, A, T, C, and G, right?
You got it. And the sequence of those letters determines the instructions for building and maintaining every living organism on Earth. It's an insane amount of information packed into this tiny microscopic molecule. It's like a blueprint, but way more sophisticated.
So we've got this mind-bogglingly complex universe, and then inside that, we've got this incredibly intricate code that governs life.
Yeah.
It's almost too much to wrap your head around.
It really is, and that's something that humans have been grappling with for, well, basically forever.
I mean, even the ancient texts touch on this, right? Like the Book of Job, which was mentioned in the description.
Exactly. The Book of Job is full of this incredible imagery that, in a way, reflects our modern scientific understanding. For example, God asks Job...
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this deep dive, here's something to ponder. If the universe is fine-tuned, what does that mean for us? Does it change how we view our place in the grand scheme of things? And how does it impact our understanding of the relationship between science, faith, and the search for truth? Keep those questions in mind, because these are the mysteries that drive us to keep exploring, keep discovering, and keep asking the big questions. And who knows what we'll uncover along the way? Only time will tell. Until next time.